A fun fact about me is my favorite action films are The Raid and The Raid 2. Big fan, and as you know, my favorite genre is horror. So when I learned that the director of The Raid was directing a segment in VHS 2, I was over the moon and I couldn't wait to watch what his style would look like in a horror setting. My brain could not fathom such possibilities. So when I finally got to see VHS 2, I just simply skipped to his segment, which is the third in the movie, Safe Haven. Let me tell you, it did not disappoint. It's probably my favorite or top two segments in the whole VHS franchise. I'm sure there's bias towards that opinion, but frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So let's see why it's so good and break it down. A group of what I presume to be journalists or filmmakers, I'm not sure as the movie doesn't really clarify, made up of Malik, his fiancee Lena, who is pregnant, Adam, and Johnny, the cameraman, sit down and have an interview with this man. He just goes by the father, who is the co-leader of a commune named Paradise Gates. He states the inevitable goal is to reach a higher order in the literal sense, whatever that means. Even though this is a horror film, there are some funny bits like father gets agitated after the camera invades his personal space. Like, back up a little bit, buddy. Malik asks if they could move this interview to his commune in hopes of documenting his cult. He declines at first, but is persuaded after Lena explains they want to show an unbiased view of his quote unquote family. Before the crew arrives, we get a creepy montage of the commune. A little girl and this lady meet them at the door. The girl hands Lena an odd looking necklace, something out of the Blair Witch Project. She gives it to Adam and is then thrown out because why would anyone want to keep that, you know? The crew walk around the compound recording what they see, and you guessed it, it's all weird and creepy. All the while being told cryptic at times information from the lady, such as calling these kids father's chosen ones. The crew reach the father's office and continue the interview with him. Lena goes to throw up, then Adam follows behind to check on her. Lena walks into this classroom full of children and is interrupted by the little girl and the lady we saw earlier. The lady knows Lena is pregnant, saying, "You will bear something beautiful." I wonder what that means. Adam then comes to the rescue. Back at the interview, Father and Malik talk about the philosophy behind using the kids in the commune. Malik suspects the leader of using the kids in illegal manners, but the leader rebuttals and insists he's cleaning them of their impurities to reach paradise alongside him. Like, what kind of impurities would kids have, you know? Just as the conversation is heating up, Johnny interrupts them because the camera needs a new battery. Malik leads back to the car to get a new one, leaving Johnny and Father alone in another funny scene of silent awkwardness. Looking for the spare battery, Malik overhears Lena and Adam arguing through their hidden cameras. During this argument, a bombshell is dropped. Lena and Adam have been going behind Malik's back and sleeping together. In fact, Lena states that the baby is not even Malik's, but Adam's. Lena then tells Adam to fuck off since he doesn't want to tell Malik about their infidelity. Johnny tries to break the silence and asks the leader a question, but is cut off when the sound of a loud bell rings. It's time. Time for what? Time to party, so get the drinks ready. Johnny gets threatened by the father, then Adam walks in on this horror show of a room. Not in my most wildest dreams would I ever taken off that cover. Getting undressed and spouting a terrifying speech, the leader then kills Johnny quite gruesomely. He then starts humming and bathing in his blood. Lena then gets taken by some woman dressed as surgeons. Adam also stumbles upon the aftermath in the kids' classroom. Malik rushes into compound where these group of guys commit suicide. Out of nowhere, a man with a shotgun barely misses Malik, who then apprehends the man with a shotgun blast to the face. But he gets captured not even 5 seconds later. We jump to Adam's point of view. He follows the sound of gunshots and sees Malik at the end of a barrel. He pleads for the man not to kill Malik, but fails as he witnesses Malik's death and the executioner's death too. As any man in the situation would do, he yells. We come back to Lena, who is still being dragged through the halls. Now the leader leads the pack, stripped down to his tidy whities. I might add, singing a song. Right behind them is Adam, who is rightfully scared shitless. He grabs a pipe from the ground and trudges forward, which I do respect because he's body. He is almost there when bam, an explosion knocks him down to the ground. Some spotty CGI, my least favorite part of the segment, I might add. Out of the wreckage comes the leader drenched in blood and also explodes. Adam goes to save Lena, who is being held down by these dead-eyed looking women. He beats them up because, his ends are ready to eat for everybody. Unfortunately, it's too late for Lena as whatever satanic work they did to her has worked, and now she has given birth to this abomination, which I'm pretty sure is the Antichrist. This rendition of the Antichrist is a sick one too, and a strong one as well. Sort of reminds me of the Minotaur in the Greek mythology. For a split second, there is hope for Adam as he actually escapes the compound after fighting off the sort of zombies, deadites, and arriving at his car and driving away, but the Antichrist is right behind him, and bam, he gets rammed and flipped upside down. The last frame of the segment, we get to see the Antichrist in all his glory before uttering his first words, Papa, to which Adam laughs it off like a maniac. Cut to black. So yeah, that right there is one of my favorite VHS segments in the franchise. I want to make more videos breaking down other segments I love from this franchise, so stay tuned for that. Please like and subscribe. Peace out.